Really, I say I started actually writing, like actually being serious about writing stuff down about 15, you know. I started rapping at about 12, 13. We just freestyle all the time. And then, you know, I used to be in school getting in trouble for drawing and writing raps and stuff, doing the work, you know, same old shit. And actually had that one teacher. She was like a French teacher for me, but she was an English teacher too. So she used to be confiscating the nigga raps and correcting them. Cause what I did was I had lied and said, she was like, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm writing poetry, cause I didn't want to say I'm writing raps." Cause then she'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be sitting here writing raps. So I said poetry to try to flip it. And she was like, "Okay." You know what I'm saying? She took the jump, put marks on there trying to correct it. I was like, how you gonna correct somebody's poetry? I might want to say it like that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that was the first time I ever really, you know what I'm saying, started writing shit. And then I just really got to falling in love with wordplay and how you can kick knowledge, like from listening to like KRS-One and Public Enemy and all that shit back in the day. And then later on listening to your Rakims and your, you know, your Nas and all that. Just like I like lyricism, you know what I'm saying? All my favorite MCs always had good lyrics. So it's to me it's all about that wordplay and being able to command that language when you know, call yourself an MC. Well, I mean, you know, it's still some cats out here that's, you know what I'm saying, that's still trying to, you know, write some good shit. But we all know for the most part, most of the bigger records that's really getting pushed, it's like they ain't really doing that no more. They ain't trying to say you're supposed to oversaturate your shit or make it where it ain't no fun. You want to have fun with a record. You want to make money with a record, of course, you know what I'm saying. You want it to be entertaining. But at the same time, you want to be able to listen to it and say much, you know what I'm saying? You don't want shit to be irrelevant just because the bullshit you're talking about on that motherfucker is irrelevant to your audience at this point, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, if you're writing classic shit, you writing classic shit. It could be 15, 20 years, and people still bump your shit like, damn, this shit's still jamming. You know what I'm saying? And if a year and a half later, 2 years later, you don't want to hear that shit no more. It's a simple test, you know what I'm saying? It don't take no brain surgery to figure it out. The classics is timeless, and the bullshit is just be like some flash in the pan or just like you know, certain clothing styles. You got certain shit that niggas just keep wearing. Motherfuckers still wearing the same certain, you know, styles of dress. And then you got shit that's just, you know, it's a fad, it's a fashion. And that's kind of how the hip hop and the rap is now, you know, and any other forms of music. They do it with rock. All that shit is the same shit. You got a mixtape. Got this Swatch Day mixtape that we're working on. Basically, it's done. We just got to do some, figure out what we're going to put on there and not put on there. And we're doing the Dungeonese, you know what I'm saying, record, which is like the whole dungeon, you know what I'm saying, cast, you know what I'm saying, plus some, you know, new niggas and shit that motherfuckers ain't heard of. Side Street Kid, you know what I'm saying, got everybody on that motherfucker. It's like it's got some tight shit on there. My man Ray and Rico produced that motherfucker at some point. So it's like a compilation type of record, you know, like a Dungeon Family record. So that's gonna be hot. So that Dungeonese be looking out for that shit this year. And you know, the Swatch Day mixtape is my shit. We're gonna do some shit. It's just like songs that I got with, you know, me and my homeboys and different motherfuckers, a couple of Dungeon niggas and all that on there. So everybody just be looking out for that. Get Greg Street to host it, you know what I'm saying? Right now it's looking like that's how it's gonna go, get Greg Street to host it. I got like, you know, it's just, you're just gonna have to hear it, it's really just my shit, you know what I'm saying? But I got like some spoken word on there, I got like some rap shit on there, some beats I produced, some beats with Man Wonder, who used to work with Took. They did that T.I., what you know about that. He did a beat on there. These other cats, I came easy from up in Philly and shit, they did something on there. So it's like, I got that, I got my homeboy Side Street Kid, my little brother Face on there. This motherfuckers is on there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be alright. Them right there gonna be tight, but it's mostly just like a pet project. I got Sleepy on there on one song, the song Day, I'll Start My Day to Midnight. I got this other one, you know, with Rico on there. It's 12 gauge. Sitting by the door, that's not that song. So you know what I'm saying? We got like a couple of cuts on that niggas is gonna really vibe to. depends. I don't know. It'll probably be after the Dungeonese joint, or like right around somewhere at the same time, but they probably won't be right on top. Because it's gonna be like a mixtape. So you know what I'm saying. Whenever we just get through getting it together, as soon as logistically we can put that motherfucker out and get something printed up. You know what I'm saying. First run probably do we just print them up, put them on the internet, shit like that. And then once it started catching, we'll probably print up a bunch of them. Dungeonese is gonna be a bigger release. You know what I mean. I think it's just cause the way we came together in the first place. It wasn't like we was put together. It was just for the sake of the music. Niggas was really friends, really hanging out and kicking it. You know what I'm saying? It just happened to be a lot of motherfuckers with talent to do music and shit got together, over time and hung out. But it was like, of course, everybody have to. You grow up, you get a little older, you got to go do your thing here, niggas. You don't see each other as much as you used to. So, but you gotta try to not let, I think most time when that shit happens, it's over money or whatever it is. And there ain't nobody perfect, everybody got beefs and shit, but you can't let that just tear you apart. It's just like if you gonna say Dungeon family, that's like your real family. You might get mad at your family, you might fuck them, you know what I'm saying? But it's your folk, so ain't nothing you can really do. It's gonna still be your family, you know what I'm saying? So you just have to let that shit ride and be men and if it's a beef with somebody, you talk to them about it, straighten it out, and see what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we got enough people like that around us to where we ain't never let shit like that go too far, get too out of hand for too long of a time. You know what I'm saying? It's eventually gonna get addressed and solved. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it's about. It's about communication. You know what I'm saying? We communicate with each other, and we make sure that we know what each other is goddamn thinking about one another and talking about one another. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Motherfucking still right on to the real and death to the fakers, because it ain't gonna never stop with that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers don't believe that, then you just keep on living, you know what I'm saying, and you're gonna see.